to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the season.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. With the Cats, it's Pfeiffer. And the Dukes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off. That's number 10. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He caught it. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the air, it's Byrne. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. They've got the screen set up. Shows him the stiff arm. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be a draw. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pfeiffer. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quickly complete. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
10, Sam Houston, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Paul. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air, it's Byrne. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. For the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Byrne. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Pfeiffer. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Byrne. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 85 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, and create some momentum.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Burns. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw. It's Burns. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking to pass. It's Byrne. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quick spin on the run. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Plows through the defense. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Pfeiffer. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Got it set up on the outside. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air.
This is an area of the game on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He now has 79 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Ellis. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27, Sam Houston, 14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Jackson.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 25 line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Snap it to the back. Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Powers forward. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Byers on the move. Finds his man. It's Burns. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Burns. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pulls it in. It's Black. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it up, looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.